Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm doing a daytime glam, which uses a little bit of highlight and very natural, focuses more on the skin aspect of our makeup. So I decided to do a talk through because I feel like it's a little bit easier to talk to you guys. So if you guys like talk through videos, then just give this video a thumbs up so that way I know next time I make a video that it should be a talk through. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Really like to do first is I like to moisturize my skin. This is the Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream Moisturizer. This is literally my favorite moisturizer ever. It says it's a night cream, but I literally use it always. I use it even sometimes like when I wake up in the morning for my skin. I have normal skin. I don't have dry skin, but when I woke up this morning, my skin was feeling kind of dry. I don't know if maybe it's just because of this new mask that I was using, but yeah, so of course I'm going to be using my favorite pore minimizer, which is the L'Oreal Miracle Blur. This is the original, not the oil-free one. I never really found a big difference in them. One time I accidentally got the oil-free, but it's not that big of a difference. I like to kind of just tap that into my pores and right around my nose, because every girl deals with hormones, and especially when it's that time of month, you get a lot of redness right around your nose area. So that's why you see a lot of YouTubers and beauty people color correcting underneath their nose with green, just because there's a lot of redness underneath your nose, especially during the time of the month. You'll notice, I'm sure, if you haven't already. Now I'm going to be taking my Lasting Silk UV Foundation by Giorgio Armani. I know this is a really expensive foundation. Another foundation that I really like from the drugstore that is something that's a little bit, that's cheaper, that is going to be very lightweight. It's not similar to this, but it's a lightweight foundation. It's the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I have these and I use these all the time, like especially when I'm not wanting to do like, I don't know, L'Oreal Infallible like full coverage foundation. So I really love these foundations, but this makes your skin look very natural, so that's why it says better skin. It literally looks like your skin but better. A couple pumps of that on the back of my hand. I'm using my favorite foundation brush. This is the Morphe E31 brush. I'm just going to be tapping that on the back of my hand like that, and I'm just going to be kind of patting this right into my skin. Like I said, this whole video is going to be all based off of like nice, good, glowing, fresh skin, and so you're just going to want to pat this in just to kind of get the most even amount of like coverage. And then of course we're going to go in with my beauty blender afterward as well. So now that we have that all patted in, if you live in the New York City area, I'm sure you know about Ricky's. It is literally like my favorite store ever. When I first moved to New York, I was like, alright, let's try it out, let me go there, everybody talks about it. And I'm glad I did, because it's literally like the best makeup store ever. They sell everything there. All stuff that you see on Instagram, Morphe, Dose of Colors, LA Girl, everything they sell at that store. So it's literally the best. So I bought these beauty blenders from there, and they're literally the exact same thing as the original beauty blender. I have the original beauty blender, but I actually picked this up a lot more because I feel like it's a little bit more squishy, if that makes sense. So, and it's black. I mean, who doesn't love a black beauty blender? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's $10. It's half the price. So, I love it. Anyway, so I'm just going to be kind of patting. You never want to rub when using a beauty blender, and you want to always get it very, very damp. But whenever you're using a beauty blender, I actually learned this from Mario, Makeup by Mario, Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. He always says that whenever he puts on foundation, he likes to use a beauty blender on her. He uses a brush and then a beauty blender, so that's obviously where I got that from. And ever since I started doing that, I've been obsessed. So what he does is he uses the beauty blender and he taps everything in, and then when he's done, kind of like right by the nose area, he rolls it in and just like really works that foundation into the skin. So as you can see, this foundation is really nice coverage for that natural finish. Next, I'm going to be taking this highlighting stick. This is, I'm pretty sure this is the Maybelline Lumi. It's all kind of rubbed off. A very nice salmon peachy color. I like to put this under my eyes. I have a little bit of darkness right underneath my eye, so I like to kind of conceal that a little bit with this pink shade. So I'm going right underneath there. If you're fair skinned, this might be too pink, so I wouldn't use this if you're fair skinned. If you're medium skin tone, this is going to be perfect for you. So I'm going to take my beauty blender that I used before, and I'm just going to tap that in. You want to tap in lightly. You don't want to actually like press really hard, because then you're getting rid of a lot of the actual concealer. What I'm going to be using for my concealer today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the color 1.5. It's a pretty light color. Like I said, I like to highlight and conceal at the same time. I think like concealing and then highlighting over top of that is just like extra work for no reason, you know? So I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to be taking my MAC brush. This is the 285, I believe. It's just a very short dual fiber brush. Very, very small, perfect for underneath the eyes. You can also use the brush that I told you guys about in my last video, which is the Real Technique setting brush, which is this brush right here. It's perfect for under the eyes as well. What I like to do with this concealer is I like to tap it in. I don't like to rub because this is a very thick concealer, but I like to get right in there, right in the tear duct of the eye, and kind of tap right in that area. I don't like to go all the way up to my eye right underneath my lash line, because when you tend to do that, when you actually apply the product on top of where your creases are, that's when you crease a lot more. So if you apply it right underneath where your creases are and then you blend it out with a beauty blender, you're only putting very, very little amount of product on that area, so you're not going to crease as much. So keep that in mind whenever you have all these creases under your eyes. Maybe try not applying product directly underneath there and just apply product right around your eye. Alrighty, now I'm going to just highlight the bridge of my nose. I don't like to come down here, because when you come down here and you highlight down here, like a lot of YouTubers will actually put highlighter on the tip of their nose. That's nonsense, because when you put highlighter on the tip of your nose, you're making your nose look a lot longer. So I just like to do it right on the bridge of my nose, because I have a little bit of a bump there. So when you do that, you're kind of evening it out and making it look a little bit flatter, but you're also bringing light to that area, so that way it's not looking too bumpy, or it's not looking uneven. Alright, we're going to take the beauty blender. This is the same one I was using before. I like to use the backside because it has that foundation on it, so you're really blending everything in seamlessly. That being said, I'm going to be taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to be applying just a little bit of that right in the corners of my eye, so that way it doesn't smudge. I'm not going to be applying it all the way out here, because I would like to have it a little bit more highlighted. Real Technique setting brush that I showed you from before. I'm going to be tapping just a little bit and tapping that right on the inner part of my eye. I feel like this brush just fits perfectly there, so it really helps out a lot if you have a smaller brush to do this. I like to kind of, not pack it, but just place it where I like, and then blend it out like this. Alright, so I just did my brows off camera because I didn't want this video to be, I don't know, 30 minutes long. It probably will be anyways, but still. I'm going to be taking this Sephora brush. This is the one I talked about in my last video. It has no name. It's just a fluffy blending brush. It came in like a pack of 5 brushes. I'm going to be taking this color right here, and I'm going to be putting that onto my crease. So put that on. These shadows have a lot of fallout, so I always like to tap it off a little bit. Now I'm going to be taking the color right next to that, this mauve pink shade, and I'm going to be putting that as well in the same place I put the other color, just to add a little bit more color, but a little bit of pinkness to it. Now taking this flat brush from Sephora, this came in the same box. Box of 5 brushes was like the best thing ever. But taking this flat shader brush, I'm going to be taking the white shade all the way right over here. And I'm going to be putting that right underneath my brow. Just on the top part. I'm not going in my brow or at the end. I'm just going right here. I'm going to be taking the shimmery shade that's right next to the white, and I'm going to be putting that right on the inner part of my eye. This shade right over here in the corner. This is from the Glamorous Blush Palette. It says the 10 color Glamorous Blush Palette, so it doesn't tell me an exact which blush palette, just as a 10 color one. But this is from BH Cosmetics as well, and I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques Multitask brush, and I'm going to be dipping right into that. I don't like to contour whenever I'm doing like a highlighting very natural glow, because that's not natural bronzing the face. I feel like just putting a little bit of blush on makes you look a little bit more feminine, and it pulls everything together. So just smile and buff that onto your skin. This Morphe M501 brush. This brush is perfect. I'm sure everyone has heard about it here on YouTube. Everyone is using this. This brush is amazing. It fits perfectly, and it is like, it's just a perfect brush to use for highlighting. So I'm going to be taking the Carly Bybel palette again. These shades are so pigmented that it's just like, why would you use anything else to highlight? So I'm going to be using this like very iridescent pink shade as well as mixed with this gold shade right next to it. I'm just going to be tapping in both of them and then tapping off whatever's left. And right there, I'm just going to be applying this right at the top of my cheekbone. Or just line it up right at the corner of your eye. That's normally where you're going to want to highlight. What I like to do is I like to first tap and then rub up into my brow bone just a little bit. We already highlighted our brow with that matte shade, so I'm just going to be kind of applying this to the end of my brow just to kind of bring everything together. Is take just the gold shade because this pink shade is going to be a little bit too iridescent. I like to take the gold and kind of apply it right at the top of my brow. I'm sweeping so lightly. I'm not sweeping very harshly. I'm doing it very, very lightly. Then I like to take both of those shades mixed again and apply it just at the bridge of my nose. Taking the gold shade and applying it to whatever Cupid's bow I have. So sad. I'm so jealous of all the people that have the huge lips. Now what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be applying our mascara. I'm just putting mascara on. If you want, you can put lashes on. I just like to, whenever I'm trying to keep it more neutral, I like to apply mascara. I have long lashes. Thank you, Mom. So I just like to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm going to be using my favorite, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. I love the wand on this because I feel like it gets right in between your lashes perfectly. And if anybody watches YouTube videos, you know that Carly Bybel is the one that like kind of got this out there. And then whenever she told me, I was like, all right, gotta go try it. And I'm glad I did because it's my favorite. When you're applying mascara, you're going to want to be looking down. It'll prevent you from getting it all over your lid as much. Alrighty, so 20 years later when you're finally done with all your mascara, I got a little bit right under my eye right here, but I'm going to let it dry and then like let it flake off. So for my lips, I'm going to be using the MAC lip liner in Spice and applying that all over my lips. Once you're done applying your lip liner, you're going to want to apply some lip gloss. I like to apply lip gloss whenever I have that natural glow because I feel like it looks very like, everything looks dewy, you know what I'm saying? I'll be applying the Kylie Cosmetics Like lip gloss. This is her darkest one. I just got this the other day in the mail. And I tried it for the first time and I was like, this is awesome. So I'm going to be applying that for you today so you can see a little bit how it looks with this lip liner. Because I feel like this lip liner is perfect for it. Like they were made to be together. They were just made for each other. They're soulmates. So I'm going to be applying that all over my lips. So this is how the lip gloss looks on the lips. It's really nice. I really love the finish of this lip gloss because, you know, whenever you're talking sometimes and you put on a certain lip gloss and when you're talking it like will stick together and you'll see the tackiness of it. You don't get that with this lip gloss. And I really love the color too. I've been super into browns lately. So yeah, I'm really loving this lip gloss. The only problem that I had with it was the fact that it doesn't last long. So I have to like catch myself like reapplying it. But overall, it's a very nice gloss. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. Very dewy, very glowy, very natural, if you want to say. So this is definitely something that I would do like for a daytime look. You can definitely do it however you would like. If you'd like to apply some lashes or apply a little bit of liner on the inner waterline or anything like that, that's definitely up to you. I just personally really like the way this came out. This is my favorite look to go to whenever it's the daytime. As far as gloss is concerned, you don't have to use the Kylie gloss. I know a lot of people are trying to get their hands on it and stuff. It's kind of like a hype and a fad right now, but there's plenty of other brands out there like ColourPop Cosmetics that has really nice lip liners and lip glosses that are amazing and have a very good price attached to them too. So yeah, other than that, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me during this video and letting me talk to you and explain a little bit more on how I like to do my daytime makeup. If you guys have any suggestions, just please leave it down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, I will see you soon.
If you don't know where the top of your cheekbone is, you can either feel right where it is and kind of dab and see exactly where it is, or maybe don't do that because I just got something on my face. I don't know where the hell that came from, but anyways. Oh. Damn it. Lights are making me hot. Work, 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 work. You see me happy, work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da. It's something better, work, 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 work. You know, it really is freaking sad when you do a YouTube video and then you gotta take your makeup off. Like, what a waste of energy. Goodbye, pretty brows.